In this video we will look at finding the total surface area for composite shapes. Finding the total surface area for composite shapes is actually quite easy if you know how to do the simple shapes. So in the past we've done the cubes or the rectangles, we've done the triangles, find the surface area for those. We found the total surface area for cylinders in the last video too. The composite shapes just mean that two of these things are together and we have to find the surface area. So in this example I have a rectangular prism with a cylinder on top, and the question is, what's the total surface area of this shape, this composite shape? Well, let's put some figures in and work it out together. So let's make our height 6 and our base 4, and the length down here, that can be 5. We need to know the height of the cylinder to complete this, so let's make that 4 as well, and the radius of the circle can be 2. So this is the information we need. We need to have the length, the width and the height, and we also need to know the radius of the cylinder and its height. Okay, let's look at what we've got here. We've got a cube, or just a rectangular prism, with a cylinder sitting on top. So how many surfaces do we need to count to get the total area? Well, we need to find the surface of the rectangular prism. So we know our formula for that, which is, I'm just going to put the triangle or rectangle area equals 2 times the height times width plus the height times length plus length times width. And the area for our cylinder equals, and this is from the previous video, 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Now let's look closely at what we've got. We have the surface area of the rectangular prism, and then we've got this cylinder sitting on top of it, not showing the surface. But that's counted for up here. So we can work out the area for the rectangular prism, and the only other surface that we need to worry about is the tube of the cylinder, which is just this part of our equation. So if we do this all together, the area is going to equal our rectangle plus the area of the tube of the cylinder, which is 2 pi r h. This is the formula you need to know for this type of problem. You can recognize that we've got the rectangular prism. We can count the whole thing because the part of it that's covered up by the cylinder is exposed at the top, and the only extra surface we need to find out is the tube of the cylinder. So let's do that. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. Area equals, let's substitute everything. The height is 6 times the width, which is going to be 5, plus 6 times 4 plus 4 times 5. And since I've run out of room, I'm just going to solve this first, which is 30 plus 24 plus 20, which equals 74, which equals 138 centimeters squared. That's just for the rectangle. Now we just need to work out the cylinder part, which is, I have to get some more room. The cylinder equals 2 pi RH. That equals 2 times pi times 2 times 4, and that equals 50.3. Add those two things up together, so total, can't spell. Total equals 188.3 centimeters squared. That's all you need to do. Just the trick is, I have to reiterate, to know what surfaces you have to calculate. And this time we only just did the rectangle with an additional length surface area of the tube. Here's another composite shape I have to find the total surface area for, and again it's about recognizing what we need to find out. So I'm not going to make this too difficult on myself, and let's say that so we've got our height, length and width. That's going to be our rectangle. We're not going to need the top of our rectangle, and we've got this triangle on top, and we can work that out. And for a triangle we need to know the height, so let's call that 3. And that's all the information we need to know for this one. So because I'm running out of time in the video, I'm just going to go ahead and put the steps in and show you after. This is the surface area for the bottom part, the rectangle part, and I've made it as long as possible so you can see exactly what I've done. What I've done, 6 times 5, that's the surface area for this part. 5 times 10 is the base. 6 times 10 is this side. 6 times 5 again is going to be at the back. And 6 times 10 is going to be this side. So I'm using all the sides. And all up that equals 230 centimeters squared. There's no real shortcut way of doing this. It's all about recognizing what surfaces you have and calculating the area for them and adding them all up. So I've done the base. Let's now do the triangle. And this is the working out for the triangle part. What I've done is get the area for this triangle, the base times the height divided by 2. Got the area for the back triangle, which is exactly the same. Got the area for the side, which is 5 times 10, and again for the other side. So if oh, that's poor. Keep going. That one. It's there. And for those who can see it already, if you add these two things together, that's going to be 5 times 3, because you can get rid of the divide by 2. And you can even do it yourself. If you did 5 times 3, it's 15 divided by 2, 7.5, plus 5 times 3 divided by 2, 7.5, it's 15 again. So 5 times 3, and then I've got 2 lots of these, so it's 2 times 5 times 10. So this is the surface area for my triangular prism up here, minus the base. And if I add this 115 to this 230, then we've got the total. So total 230 plus 115 is 345 centimeters squared. that's it for this video. Hopefully it's a little more clearer to you how to get surface area composite shapes now. Remember, it's all about recognizing which sides need to be calculated. Sometimes there's a short way of doing it, but other times you just got to do each side at a time. Good luck.